On this episode of the F1 2019 Career Mode, we need to choose a team in Formula 1. Who are we gonna pick? And we also get a taste of what it's like to be an F1 driver. I'm KarlsCars, and welcome, one and all, to episode 2. For days on end, I have been wondering what team to choose for this career mode. Will it be Ferrari, the prancing horse, or could it be Williams, the... Let's face it, it's not going to be Williams, guys. Anyway, this is it. This is my team for this career mode. Oh my god. That contract proposal is ridiculous. Not a lot of you that watch will understand, but that is a ridiculously good contract to get. I mean, with an offer as flattering as that on the table, of course I have to accept. We're a McLaren driver, guys.
Excellent choice. From my conversations with them, they're going to be very excited to pursue this opportunity with you.
Oh, hey, you're here. I'll catch up with you. Sorry, I'm just on my way out, but your workstation's at the back over there. It should be all set up on the network, but let the guys know if it isn't. From there, you can access all the data you need. Head out to practice when you're ready. I'll catch up with you later, okay?
I mean, I did warn you last time there was going to be more of these.
Welcome to your new team. McLaren are one of the most successful teams in the sport, and they've reinvented themselves over the past few years. They demand excellence from all areas of their organization, and they'll expect you to integrate yourself and get up to speed from the first race.
Very cool, Emma. I don't care. Here we are. Carlos, you can have your seat back, mate. This seems too familiar. Is this all just the same as before? Yeah, it literally is just exactly the same. Woo, we got emails. Yay. Oh, there's my first blip of the episode. Who would have seen it coming? All joking aside, though, it turns out Emma's quite serious about our standards. She expects us to score 12 championship points in 2 races. Well, guess what, Plum? I'ma do it in 1. Shut up. In terms of performance, we are... Oh, no. I guess Alonso was wrong after all. Separate segments, you can see that actually it's not all that bad. In the aero, we're absolutely fine. It's just in the chassis and the power, we're f***ed. So let's try and resolve that issue by no-scoping the first power upgrade in efficiency. And again, for the first actual power upgrade. We think about durability, but we've got lots of resource points, so let's actually upgrade bits that matter. Off to practice, yeah, it's going to be fun. Let's go, everyone. Sorry, everyone. Breaking news just in. The Australian Grand Prix has been cancelled. I don't believe it in an unprecedented turn of events. I have no idea what's happened, but I can't show you the race. We will find out more very soon. Until next time, guys, I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Welcome to Melbourne and the inaugural event of the F1 2019 Championship season. The session is starting shortly, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. A feeling that anything can happen this year, and if it does, of the most exciting F1 seasons ever.
Yeah, about that one. That was not me with it, by the way. Don't even think about commenting that. But you're wrong. Sorry, David. That is your first bad commentary of the season, and there's going to be many more, I'm sure.
This first race of the season is always quite difficult for us trackside, and for those back at the factory as well, as it's the first time the car has run since winter testing. The more consistent mileage you can get in these sessions, the happier we'll be.
Thank you very much, Jeffrey. Have I missed you from last year? The answer is no. My first corner in F1 2019 in an F1 car, actually not that bad. The next corner, a bit tentative, but again, not that bad. Maybe this will be my year. Nah, I can't accept this. No, honestly, this was meant to be a funny haha moment. I crash into the wall, my car explodes, and then everyone laughs, and we all carry on with life. I'm still driving along. Now, what is this? I've got a first purple score. No, I refuse. What? This isn't right. Can he hold the drift? The answer is yes, damn well he can. Amazing stuff there in my first session with McLaren. Fantastic. Like, I don't think there's much else to talk about when it comes to practice. You know the drill. If you saw any of my F1 2018 career mode last year, then you'll know exactly what goes on. I did a rap about the practice programs. I'm absolutely not doing it again. Don't even ask me to. Do you know what I find absolutely hysterical, though? The team set me a target of 15th place in qualifying pace. I hereby fire myself from the McLaren team. I'm open to any options. But honestly, 15th place is a violation. We know that this car can go faster. Even behind the plebeian Toro Rosso. It's a green score. Oh. Oh, well, it looks like we're doing it again, lads. Second time, doesn't hurt. Oh, little bit of a blip, but have we just absolutely smashed this out of the park? Coming up towards the line, 1.1 seconds up, and... That stonking effort doesn't only just see us get purple, it sees us get the fastest lap of the entire session. We might as well wrap up the championship here. McLaren, the dominators of the season.
Gives me conniptions.
It's been a lot of hard work, but here you are making your debut in Formula One. You must be thrilled.
Absolutely I am, Claire. I'm absolutely thrilled with the prospect of being in the sport, and will do whatever I can to get first.
So how are you finding things at the team? Are you settling in?
Yes.
What are you expecting out of this season? Are you just aiming to find your feet in Formula One, or do you see something more?
Nah, championship at least, man. Oh my god, yes, we've done it. Can we hit 5 likes? Here we are in the world of collecting money then. There's a lot of things we can get money for in this game, but it takes us up to over 600, nearly 700 resource points. All the teams begin to love us. Life is good. So in this next clip, which lasts half a minute, I'm not even shitting you, I look at every single department and think,
what bloody upgrade would I like?
Stroke Yoda right there. And you know what I do? That's right, absolutely nothing at all. Fantastic, great content. After all that, here we are. It's qualifying time, ladies and gentlemen, let's do it!
We're just about ready to kick off today's qualifying here in Melbourne. It's the Australian Grand Prix.
Here we are then, qualifying time, and as I've got a lot of time to kill, I think I'll explain something very quickly. This was not recorded 2 days ago, or even 2 weeks ago. This was recorded in, like, August last year. So, I've been waiting a long time to try and make this episode. I've just been putting it off for ages. But now I've got some consistency, I have a reason to make it. And because the Australian Grand Prix itself has been cancelled, I also have a reason to make it. So, that's the reason why it's really understeery. The times aren't very representative as to what the games show at the moment. And McLaren are a bit slower than what they are in the current update. But we come across the line, it's P6. Fantastic stuff. And as we come to the end of the session, that's P7. Lando Norris is through as well, which is very good.
Racing Point Orbit, Perez, can you go there, please, mate?
Q2, you can probably guess, because I'm such a sick driver, I got through in one go. P3 at the moment, and we will later on skip to the end of the session, and as you can see, I am through to Q3. Fantastic.
Unfortunately, Lando wasn't so lucky. He will start in P15. We put an F in the chat, but unfortunately, we must go on without him. We must soldier on.
Here we are in Q, and by the power of teleportation, we are now magically heading down towards the third corner. I know, incredible technology we have in the new McLaren. We head down towards the line, and it is going to be P8. Oh. That's not nearly as promising. What the hell? Do you know what's important in life? Never give up. That's right. So on this next lap, we are going to smash it out of the park. We are a couple attempts up on our time so far. The horrendous understeer kicking in through the chicane, but we ride that curb quite well. Down towards the line, across the line is the checkered flag. Where are we going to be?
Nice job.
Nah. You can't. All that effort and I came 8th. I lost to Nico Hülkenberg. I lost to... He's not even in Formula 1 anymore! Although, I do say this, we beat Devin Butler, so there's swings and roundabouts to all these things, guys. Back in Money Central here. Many things we get money for once again. My word, way too much, but it all amounts up to, yes, glorious money. While we may be counting our dollar bills for now, it is time for some thrills and some spills around the circuit of Melbourne in Australia. It is time for the first unofficial race of the season. Let's do it.
New drivers, new cars, it's a new Formula One season. But it's the same Albert Park that we've come to know and love for more than 2 decades now that plays host to round 1 of a 21 race championship that takes us from here in Australia across the globe and the eventual season finale at the Yas Island circuit in Abu Dhabi.
Thanks very much, David Croft, but I'll take over the rest of this. I've actually quite missed not uploading this series. It's just that I've had so much time consumption with everything else. I went to uni, I came back again. That's a whole different story in itself. But Yeah, there's a lot of videos. Oh, grid. Oh, well, thanks for that. Hamilton, Vettel, Leclerc and Verstappen. And then it's Gasly and Hulkenberg. And then it's me in 7th place. Butler, for some reason, has been promoted. That is because one of the drivers had a penalty. And that is Valtteri Bottas, already in the first race. Maybe bad omens for Mercedes 2020 season once it actually gets underway, because it could be a while until it actually does.
Okay, you've qualified higher than we expected, so let's try to build on this position throughout the race.
Thanks very much, Jeff. Here we are then, taking some fuel out, looking at our strategy. It is a 2-stop. Softs to mediums to mediums. It's a bit weird because I did another career mode save file, and on the first race of the season, it gave me a 1-stop, no matter what car I picked. That was after the update, though. So maybe they changed it for that. I have no idea. Just a bit silly, really. However, game face on. We are on the grid. We have 2 lights, 3 lights, 5 lights. It's going. Oh, what on earth has happened there? We are sandwiched in between Hulkenberg and Butler. Everything's just kicked off all of a sudden, but we're up into 6th place. We've jumped up a position off the start. Fantastic stuff there. We're being optimistic, trying to get Gasly there, but we think better of it. We stick in P6 for now. That was incredibly weird. Just the teleportation there was absolutely mental. I can't explain it to you all, ladies and gentlemen. But we're in 6th now, and we are now about 16 light years away from the next car, so that's great. All aboard the Karl train. Yay. Oh, I'm going to get swamped, for God's sake. Look, situation report is that we are quick in qualifying, but we're not apparently too substantially quick in the race. That's partially because I'm driving like an inept 6-year-old, but that's not the point, really. This was 6 months ago, and I can look back on my driving and say, oh my god, this was shit.
Oh my god, no. Look at the train. Look at the train I've got. Oh my god, this is actually embarrassing. Why do I even call myself a good driver?
Same corner as I pictured earlier, and guess what? The train is still behind me in full force. Second aerial shot, I don't know why I expected anything different from the last one. As a result of the pressure and just my bad driving, I'm locking up all over the place and the tyres are shot, so I say enough is enough. We're going to come into the pits and change tyres. Had I known that I could have stayed out a couple of laps longer and just done a 1-stop onto hards, I would have done that. However, my brain is too small, and so I'm pitting. So here we are, pit stop. Is it going to be absolutely brilliant? Well, here we go. We put in some blistering times after the pit stop. There is Nico Hulkenberg. The undercut has worked to perfection. We get out ahead, but he is on soft tyres, so he could well be a threat. Well, have we done a boo-boo? We probably have. On the next lap, we also rinse another Renault of Ricciardo and the Racing Point of Devon Butler. Absolutely fantastic. A personal best lap of the race. Thanks. Good English, Carl. Well done. There was no point in the undercut. Hulkenberg is caught right up to the back of us, and he's probably going to absolutely trounce us here as he's right on the back of us. He's going to come up and try and pull a move on us towards the chicane, and he doesn't go for it. We cut the corner, and that is rightly a track-exceeding warning. Great job. We defend very harshly as Hulkenberg's coming up with DRS here on the start-finish straight. We wave the hand of absolute frustration. Don't know how we didn't get a track-exceeding warning there, but we've just about survived that. But he's coming back at us here with DRS, trying to go around the outside of us into turn 3. He brakes a bit later, and we do give him the room, in fairness. We do try. We have a good race, but we're going to bang wheels, but we are going to keep the position. 1-0 to KarlsCars. But it doesn't even end there. Hulkenberg got a great slingshot out of that corner too. The hand of frustration comes up again. That is our second track exceeding warning. Stop exceeding the track limits, Carl. You're an idiot. And yet it still continues. Hulkenberg on the back of us. And we teleport forwards, thankfully. So we don't... What on earth has happened there? Hulkenberg spun out. What has happened there? And I think we need a post-mortem of the incident. Yes, there was a collision. I'm not ashamed to admit that here. Hulkenberg going for the move here to the outside. Quickly switches to the inside. Thinks the gap is there. I shut the door. And that is him into the wall. Now, in his point of view, he goes here. Tries to go down the inside. I don't know how he expects me to see him. So, here we are at the corner now. By the time he's alongside me, you can see my wheel has already turned towards him. And this was not because of my rash defending of the position. It was because I didn't see him until this moment here, by which point it was already too late. A little bit further on, he tries to back out, but of course by this point he's tagged my rear wheel, and then that is him into the wall. Front wing gone. And that leaves Devon Butler in pursuit of me. Also, as we come on to the end of that lap, there's Perez coming out of the pit lane, and I was actually really concerned because he hadn't pit all race. But I was back to my rightful 6th place. We've got a bit of a gap to Devon. Let's do it. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit? More like Devon Butler's Hot Pursuit. He's on the soft tyres as well, and he's got mega pace on them, which is not very good for us as we come onto the start-finish straight. Of course, he has DRS and a Mercedes power unit, and he's going to try and go round the outside, but we squeeze him out. We shut that door in his face, and as a result, he's under attack from Bottas. Oh my god, Bottas has finally made his way back up. And even worse news for us, he's passed Devon Butler and is now on the charge after us. And there was two things I could have done in this situation. One, defend against him and needlessly lose time whilst trying to retain 6th place and understeering like mad there. Or just let him through, I'll lose less time. Maybe Devon Butler gets a good run on me, but okay, whatever. It will stop me from fighting too much. We let him through and Devon Butler catches right back up. Just absolutely incredible. And as a result, we do get DRS off Bottas, actually. Oh my god, laptop, what on earth are you? Oh my god, what's going on anymore? Butler's round the outside. We're going to squeeze him out. Beautiful. Welcome back to my least favourite part of the track. Devon Butler's in the slipstream and he's going to try and overtake us. Don't you dare do a Hulkenberg because it will end in the same way. Good boy. We're going to defend that position. Not like any of you will have seen it because my screen froze again. Here's Devon Butler, and not only do we have him, but behind him, we also have Kevin Magnussen on a charge as well. So we got another train building up, ladies and gents. It's not been a very good race for us, really, has it? And we're back to my worst part, least favourite part. I don't even care anymore. Butler's trying to slipstream us, but we're doing just enough. Just enough to keep him behind at the moment, which is very good. Partially because the understeer is very crippling, and partially because it's very difficult to save ERS in this situation where the AI are just hounding you all over the place and my screen's freezing like that. So Butler tries to overtake me, but of course I squeeze him out, and then of course leaves him open to Kevin Magnussen's attacks, which is good because then I can open up a bit of a gap, but not for too long because he's on soft tyres. He's going to overtake me again, and there's no point. Second to last corner, and into the pits we go. Fantastic. Not like my screen froze again, it was just pure teleportation and skill. Into our pit box, onto another set of mediums. Do we get ahead of Devon Butler? Despite the delayed exit out, the answer, quite simply, is yes. Light situation update. We're in 15th currently, quite far back. Bottas is that far up the road, despite overtaking us 3 laps ago. I literally want to die. Luckily, we didn't have Butler trying to overtake us for at least 1 lap there. That's because Giovinazzi was holding him up a little bit. However, he is catching right up to the back of us once again, and we're on the same tyre. So genuinely, we just might not even have the pace, which is great. So as we come on to the second to last corner, we go wider than the River Thames width. And Devon Butler all over the back of us. He's going to have DRS. Even though we're going to set our personal best lap time, the AI just seem absolutely godly. Well, in this earlier update, they did anyway. So here he comes. Oh, yeah, great straight line speed. As if I have that in my locker. You absolute twat. Luckily, we do defend the position for just a little bit. Apart from the fact he's now coming back at us. And I'm terrified for my literal life. Here he comes. He's going to brake later than us. Yep, of course he is. But I think we should just shut that door on his face. Well done, Karl. Don't take no for an answer. But you know what happens when we cut back to this bit. It's going to be yet another prime overtaking opportunity for the AI. Here he comes again. Is he going to dive? No. Well, that was anticlimactic, wasn't it?
We skip forwards because nothing happened.
We are just scampering away from Devon then as much as we can, and we do so well, we get through to lap 24, and then to lap 25. We're doing all right. However, on that same lap, despite Devon Butler being behind, I wasn't worried about that. I smelt a rat. Hamilton was out of the race, so who could possibly be ahead of Bottas then? It's everybody's favourite Mexican pink driver, who was allowed to do the one stop, but I wasn't. Thank you so much, team, for screwing over my race. So, in fact, it could have been even worse. I could have been P8 instead of P7. So there's silver linings there. However, Racing Point are going to get more points than McLaren this race, which just is not ideal at all.
You have P7, 7th place. Bottas is ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead is 16.8 seconds.
As if salt couldn't be rubbed in my wounds anymore, my DRS is also broken. So it's just a fantastic starting race, isn't it?
They're on old mediums. Butler is behind you. Less than a second separate you. They're on old mediums. Okay, gap to leader, 40.6 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 4 laps remaining.
So despite the fact we're a full 2 postcodes behind the leader, we're going to just have to try and hold down P7. There is Perez, by the way, in 6th place. Butler trying to go around the outside of me in the meantime. Let's shut that door in his face once again and just get round the corner and just leave it be for now. But I'll be honest, everyone, I don't know what's happened to us. We've just not been on the pace. In qualifying, we're absolutely fine, holding down 8th, getting some good, decent times in. As soon as we get to the race, we drop down like a dead fly. And it's the same old story coming on to the penultimate lap of the race here. Devon Butler, within a second, he's got an insanely good Mercedes power unit. He's going to come to the outside. Guess what we're going to do? Say no. Shut the door in his face, like you do to your ex. We get onto the last lap, absolutely fine. And Devon Butler did absolutely nothing to try and get our place. And so with that, here we are, coming through the chicane, and then, oh, for God's sake, every single time. Luckily, my laptop is now fixed, so it'll be fine for next time. If there is a next time. Ooh, spooky. Analysis, it was good, but could have been better. I think that's the best way of putting it. We started off the weekend very well. Qualifying was a blast. In the race, we slightly fell off, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't take away from our defensive performance. We come across the line to take P7.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everyone at the team.
Fantastic job from Red Bull. They were actually untouchable the entire race. Verstappen takes the first win. No one's wieners are getting sublime or being touched today. So that makes this a very child-friendly race. Great stuff, everyone. So it's a solid 7th place. Could have been 6th if we were on a one-stop, maybe. But it just looked like we didn't have the pace. So while we were in the points, where the hell was Lando Norris? Oh, I see. That's not good.
There. I'm sure you're pretty happy with that. That was a good race for Lucas. Are you pleased to see him doing well?
Yeah, of course I'm glad to see him doing well. He's in a good team. He's got good people around him. He's a nice guy to have as a teammate in F2. So, I mean, oh my God, yes! Get in there, Lewis.
You and Devon weren't far apart by the end of the race. How evenly matched are you?
Evenly matched? Are you serious? Do you think... Oh my God, yes!
You really looked in control of your car out there. Your team must be thrilled.
Yeah, I'm sure they're thrilled. I'm glad you weren't watching the same race as I was, but, you know, it was a good job. It was a good job overall, I think.
You scraped the walls a few times. Were you struggling for grip?
Despite Claire's absolute utmost stupidity, here we are back in the money bank. Lots of resource points for many things. Once again, we get a grand total now of over 1,000 resource points. Fan-bloody-tastic. The teams all love us a bit more, and we're more of a veteran. Nice.
Great work. That's exactly the kind of result I'm looking for. Keep it up.
Thank you very much, Emma. Some kind words from the main woman herself. And here are the new feature, the interview transcripts. Genuinely no one cares. In the land of wasting money but somehow making it back in a heartbeat, we spend it on durability and also the chassis, as I reckon the car will be fragile and needs an upgrade in that area. I thought about an air upgrade, but of course now we are broke, so we've got to wait just a little bit longer. And that, I think, concludes one hell of a roller coaster of an episode. We are in 5th in the Constructors, I'm in 7th right now. Hopefully as the season goes on,
If I ever make another one of these.
Actually, I quite like these, so if I do, shall I do shorter races, maybe compile 2 races in one episode, just to get through a season very quickly? I don't know, maybe edit in the same format, I don't know. I feel like longer races are kind of very hard to get an attention span on, so just let me know, all ideas are greatly appreciated. Suggestion down below in the comments for me, please. Thank you all ever so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please hit that like button. Also hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And hit that notification bell. That means you will not miss a single one of my uploads, including more F1 2019. It's back. Come on, F1. Let's go. If you also want to hear about uploads even sooner before they go up, then don't fear, because I have a solution for you. My Twitter and my Instagram are at KarlsCarsYT. I post there regularly, and you'll be able to know way in advance when I'm about to upload a video, which is just fun for all the family, let's be honest. Until the next video, whatever it may be, thank you all ever so much for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you very soon.